Hello everyone, welcome back to A to Z Bodyform. Today we're going to look at 10 tips to avoid sugar addiction. You've likely heard of the dangers of sugar addiction, especially if you consume a lot of soda or other sweetened beverages. But what exactly is sugar addiction, and how can you help prevent it from taking hold in your own life? There are several common signs of sugar addiction, and knowing what they are can help you stay away from this dangerous condition. Avoiding sugar addiction will help you lead a healthier lifestyle overall, which can help ward off any number of illnesses and ailments down the road. Here are 10 tips to avoid sugar addiction and live a healthier life. Tip number 10 is to get rid of your sugary beverages. Sugary drinks have a way of sneaking into people's diets, whether it's something bubbly like soda or something hot like coffee with a splash of sugary syrup. Limiting your intake is key to avoiding excess weight gain, but it can be challenging. Our bodies respond more intensely to liquid calories than solid ones. If you're trying to lose weight, ditch sugary beverages and drink water or unsweetened tea instead. It might take some getting used to at first, but it'll be worth it in the long run. Tip number 9 is eat less fruit. Fruit is a healthy food, but you may be getting more than your body needs. An excess of natural sugar in your system can cause cravings for sweets and carbs, leading to weight gain. Your brain associates a high sugar diet with rewards, increasing your risk of developing an unhealthy obsession with sweets. Keep fruit intake under control by swapping it out for other healthy snacks during meal times and replacing sugary snacks with fresh fruit. As the fruit ripens, its sugar increases. So if you buy bananas or an orange before consuming them, be sure to store them properly so they last longer. Tip number 8 is avoid snacks with hidden sugars. There are many low-fat and fat-free products on store shelves that still have a lot of sugar. When trying to cut down on sugar, you have to read product labels and avoid hidden sugars as much as possible. Try looking for products with less than 5 grams of sugar per serving to save yourself time. Put it back on the shelf if you see high fructose, corn syrup, fruit juice concentrate, or nectar on an ingredient list. Those sweeteners all contain lots of added sugar and calories. Also watch out for words like diet or a no calorie when shopping. They may sound healthy, but they often contain artificial sweeteners, which research has shown can cause weight gain over time because they increase hunger. Tip number 7 is don't eat out too often. It's straightforward to consume unnecessary sugar at restaurants. Many restaurants and fast food chains will load up their items with sugar. Please don't get tricked into thinking that it doesn't contain any added sugars because something is low fat or fat free. Even condiments like ketchup, salad dressings and barbecue sauce are loaded with sugars. If you want a healthy meal out with your family or friends, check menus online before going out to plan accordingly. Even if there isn't an exact low sugar option at most restaurants, there are still ways you can construct a healthier meal. For example, order a grilled chicken breast without breading instead of fried chicken tenders. Ask for steamed vegetables instead of fries. Try ordering water with lemon instead of soda. And don't forget to ask for sauces on the side. Tip number 6 is read nutrition labels carefully. Sugar is in lots of foods. It's in everything from soups and salad dressings to sandwich bread, frozen dinners, spaghetti sauce, granola bars, ketchup, yogurts, lunch meats and soft drinks. Just because it says organic or healthy on a label doesn't mean that it's sugar-free. Make sure you know how much added sugar each serving contains. You can check nutrition labels for a rough estimate. Keep in mind that they don't always have 100% accurate information. Watch out for hidden sugars. Sugar hides everywhere, in packaged foods and restaurant meals. Even something as seemingly harmless as a yogurt container can have more than 20 grams of sugar per serving. And if you're trying to lose weight, it's essential to know just how easy it is for calories to sneak into treats. For example, a glass of juice or sweetened coffee could bump your overall calories intake by 800 calories. To lose weight safely but quickly, switch to a sugar-free diet. Tip number 5 is snack on nuts and seeds instead of sweets. Nuts and seeds make an excellent substitute for snacks that are high in added sugars, including candy bars and baked goods. Almonds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, peanuts, pistachios, and cashews are rich in healthy fats and protein. Plus, they're delicious on their own when mixed into salads or yogurt. You can also sprinkle them over various foods, from green beans to pancakes. Unsalted nuts and seeds are healthier than those with added salt. Added sodium causes bloating by increasing water retention in our bodies. It's best to avoid salty nuts if you're watching your weight or have high blood pressure. For example, 100 grams of almonds contain 6 grams of fibre and only 3 grams of net carbs. A cup of blueberries has about 5 grams of net carbs, but it is also full of antioxidants that protect against heart disease and cancer. The antioxidants found in blueberries are linked to reduced inflammation throughout the body, which helps lower the risk of chronic illnesses like heart disease and cancer. Studies show that blueberries may help boost memory function in older adults. Tip number 4 is find what works for you. Everyone has a different biological makeup, and some people can eat donuts and ice cream every day without gaining weight. Others of us get fat after one bite of cake. Your strategy for avoiding sugar addiction should consider your biology and behaviour. So talk to your doctor about what diet is best for you. If you're overweight, it might be helpful to cut out sugary foods altogether or limit them, favouring healthier options like fruit, veggies and whole grains. And if you have blood sugar issues or diabetes, it's essential to monitor your intake of simple carbs. You may also want to consider cutting back on alcohol, which contains lots of empty calories. Of course, these are just general guidelines. Everyone is different. The most important thing is finding a plan that works for you. Tip number 3 is get some exercise when you feel the urge coming on. One of your best weapons against sugar cravings is exercise. A 2009 study in behaviour found that people who completed a 20-minute workout before eating a high-sugar cereal bar for breakfast reported less desire for food later than those who skipped exercise. When you work out, your body releases endorphins, which are hormones responsible for making you feel happy. Endorphins also boost serotonin levels, another hormone that helps make you feel satisfied and less likely to overeat throughout the day. Whether you're feeling hungry or don't like sweets, go ahead and get moving. The endorphins are waiting. Regular exercise can help prevent your mind from sabotaging your weight loss goals. In a 2007 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, participants who exercised on most days of the week ate 4% fewer calories at their next meal than those who exercised 3 times or fewer during the week. Tip number 2 is talk to your family about it. The more you can enlist your family's support, the easier it will be to tackle your sugar addiction. Sugar is present in many of our favourite foods, so it's not realistic to expect them not to be around at all. However, if you explain what you're trying to do and why, they may be willing to help out or respect your commitment. You'll want their support because it will make sticking with a diet change easier when they're on board. Showing that you've been open and honest with them will also go a long way toward gaining their understanding and making sure they see results. It might even give you helpful feedback about reducing your sugar intake without sacrificing your favourite treats. Okay viewers, here we are at tip number 1, which is know how much added sugar is in the foods you eat. All sugars are not created equal. Some forms of sugar, like glucose and fructose, exist naturally in fruits and veggies. As a result, they're digested differently than added sugars or free sugars that don't occur naturally in foods. When you eat free sugars, instead of their naturally occurring counterparts, your body doesn't have to work as hard for digestion. You don't have to eliminate all sugars from your diet to lose weight and be healthy. Just keep an eye on your total intake. As a general rule, you should be taking in no more than 6 teaspoons of added sugar per day, about 100 calories. If you need motivation or inspiration, remember that if you cut out just 5% of your calorie intake from sugar each day, in a year, you'll save 15 pounds. Which of these 10 tips did you like the most? Let us know in the comments section below.